everyone, just out with Evie. Just doing a little video on Evie today. Hopefully the microphone is strong enough to be able to hear me over the wind. Come on, Eve. So Evie's our youngest bullmastiff. We've had her, well, she's 2 in January. So she's still not fully grown yet, but she's pretty awesome. Our little Evie Pie. And Evie came from the Netherlands. We imported her spring. Oh, what year was it? I can't even remember what bloody year it was. Anyway, 2 years ago she came over. Obviously when you're importing, they can't come into the country until they're 16 weeks old, 21 days after their rabies vaccination. You're getting in Dad's tent. She's a funny girl. She's very wild, is Evie. She has 0 brain cells, absolutely 0. She's not smart in the slightest little bit. Come on, Eve, we'll go down this way. Evie, good girl, Mama. She just does things fast rather than thinking about what she's doing. She just does everything super fast, which makes her pretty hilarious. So yeah, Evie came from the Netherlands, from the peatcutters kennel, who we've known for quite a few years now. And yeah, I wasn't having any more puppies that we'd not bred ourselves, but it was the final litter out of her dad. So he died quite a few years ago, Evie's dad, and obviously they had frozen semen out of him that had been, nobody wants to see you pooing, that had been stored, I think it was in Poland. Anyway, Evie's breeder went and got that semen to use for a final litter out of him, because that's the last of it. And we'd always loved him. Awesome Russian dog, and we loved her mum anyway. So it was, even though it wasn't probably the time to be buying a puppy, I had to do it, just had to. And I'm so glad we did, because she's fab. She's wild, but she's fab. Evie, come on out there. Eve, good girl. She's in full-blown season, so she's by herself today. She's normally with Cardi, Foxy, Dizzy, and Iggy when Iggy was still alive. Gets on with all the girls, no issue. She can be quite dominant, but I think it's because she's not really that smart. I don't think she means anything by it, she's just not particularly smart. This way, come on. Come on, Eve. Come on, puppy. This is great fun. She loves being around the other dogs, and she was another one that when we brought her in, she just settled straight in with the pack, and that was a lot of credit to her breeder. The breeder had obviously had her with all the adults for the 4.5 months that she was with her. She had been well socialised with all the adult dogs. So when she came to ours, she just slotted straight in, which helps. But she's definitely my little baby, aren't you? Not the biggest girl for a bullmastiff. Our girls are normally, well, our girls are bigger than Evie, but she's still well within standards, so she is just a smaller version. She sleeps with her tongue out. I'm sure people will have seen the short that went on this week of Evie with that big long tongue flopping around. She's got a super long tongue. We've had a few with that now. But she is, she loves playing, she's still very much a puppy in her mind. There's no doubt about that. Starting to mature mentally, but she's still wild. She's still crazy. But we like them like that. I don't think we actually have any that are super docile. Ours are all pretty wild. So she fitted in. And again, in the spring, we do have plans for Evie for a litter. Nothing has gone right with her. Poor Evie had first season, 6 months old. She came into season and she had an open pyometra. So she had to be treated for that. She was too young to be spayed. So we had to treat the pyo, which did work, thank God. But she is reproductively challenged. So I'm afraid there's no waiting around with Evie if we want to continue the line with her. Eve? Yeah? We've got to make an effort to try with her. We'll give her one try. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's just the way that it is, you know. Not going to get upset about it. It is part of breeding. And she'll still be Evie, no matter what. She's not one for sitting and cuddling unless she's super tired. When she's super tired, she'll come and lay on you and have a sleep. But the vast majority of the time, she's wanting to play, wanting to be daft, wanting to be silly. She comes to the garden centre in the summer. Customers love her. We've got customers coming today, so they'll be visiting her. Seeing her today. Ray. So yeah, our beautiful Evie Pie. Come on in. Right. Oh, come on. Ready? Evie? Ready? Go. Go. So this is the baby. She's the baby. Not much of a baby anymore though, eh, Bab? I love her. So that's our Evie. As I say, from the Netherlands. We'll do videos on how to import dogs, things like that. Especially nowadays with the situation with bullmastiffs being so dire. I think importing is going to be a huge part of people being able to just get pets now. Not even talking from a breeding point of view, just pets will be probably imported at this point. I've sent a lot of people that have contacted us. I've had to send them to breeders abroad because there just isn't any litters over here at the moment. So I think it's something that people need to look into, and obviously we can guide people process. Anyway, going back inside because it's freezing out here, and let her run around a bit longer. Catch you on the next video. Bye.